All right, listen, y'all, we had a whole different direction for this video to go when we started it. We came out and we set us a trot line. First time I've done it in years. First time Sarge's ever done it. Had dreams of big old flat heads and big old channel cats on the line, and be honest with you, it didn't happen. But we made the best out of it and had an absolute wonderful evening and next morning, and we're getting ready to load the boat up now. So I wanted to come on here and tell you before you get started that if you're looking for a video with a ton of big fish and a lot of fishing luck, this probably ain't it, but trust me, you want to watch it, because we had a good time and we cooked a good meal and we cleaned up the river a little bit, and we did catch fish. I'm just going to tell you, but just trust me, you're going to want to watch this one. Folks, let me turn this aerator off so y'all can hear me. We told y'all we were going to do some different stuff this year. So far we've kind of sucked at it, but hopefully it changes today. If you guys are seeing this video right now, that means we had some luck on this. But I haven't set a trot line since I was a kid. Sarge has never set one.
I ain't never set one.
But I remember a little bit talking to my buddy Joe from 812 Catfish, and he's been kind of helping me remember a lot of stuff. But basically, I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can. But I bought a ready-made trot line set up from Walmart. Pretty sure it's called a Magic Bait trot line. The whole thing's $18, but there is a couple modifications to it that I made that I felt like were good ideas, and Joe also felt like they are. But so when you get this thing, it comes in a pack. I had this roll. I bought some fuel line for the boat. Came on this roll. So I just repurposed it, put my line on. But all this stuff's going to come in a plastic bag. And I have not bothered this at all. It's just like it came. But the main line here is 150 feet long. You got 25 feet on either end that is just bare line. And then the middle 100 feet has a place for 25 hooks. And when I get to it here, you'll see every 4 feet in the middle 100 feet of this main line, you got these two blue beads that are molded on there. And I'll tell you what those are for here in just a second. A lot of you probably already know. But as far as the kit goes, you got that main line comes with it. You got 25 hooks that come with it. And that's one of the changes I made. They come with these kind of flimsy looking J hooks. And I bought a few packs of 7/0 circle hooks. And I went with this size for a couple reasons. It's going to be big enough to hold big fish, but it's not so big that we can't catch the smaller fish, because we just like to catch fish. Some people are only after the big ones. We're after whatever we can catch. So it's going to come with 25 hooks, but I'm not using those. It's going to come with 25 of these drop lines, leader lines, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be separate. And it's going to come with 25 of these clips right here. What that's for, once you get your line ran from one point to the other, you just clip that on there. And that keeps, if you get a fish on, that keeps your fish from running this line down into the next line and getting all your lines tangled up. So it keeps them separated. In Kentucky, I'm pretty sure you're allowed 50 hooks on a line. They have to be at least 18 inches apart. So we're way within the law. But two things I changed. You got 25 of these, 25 drop lines, 25 hooks that I switched out. And I also went ahead and put on these double snap swivels. Not swivels, but double snap clips. And that's just going to allow us, if we want to change hooks, to be quick to do. If we need to take a hook off, the fish swallows a hook and we can get this part out, whatever. We had them. It just felt like a good idea. What size are those? Sixes, yeah, number 6 double snap. And I just tied a double overhand square knot on either side. You can see it ain't going anywhere. Once it gets wet, it's even gonna get tighter. You get something pulling on that with it wet. But anyway, we're here in the river. We're in this little creek. You can see right there is the main river. Here's a little creek coming in. There's a possibility to catch blue catfish in this pool of the river. It's not likely they're in here, but they're not heavy in here. So what we're targeting is flatheads and channel cats. So what we're going to do, and then I'll shut up, we're going to run our line. We're going to put the weight in the middle to weight the line down. So we're going to have 24 hooks. We'll use the middle section to attach our weight. We've got 17 or 18 bluegill in here. And I've got this off because it's making too much noise. It's kind of a little homemade bait wheel here. What we're going to do is on the first 12 hooks, we're going to put live bait, targeting flatheads. On the second 12 hooks, we're going to cut those fish up into chunks and use cut bait and give the channel cats a chance. Like I said, we come out here and put this money and time and work in it. We want to catch fish, so we don't want to bait ourselves out of catching fish. But anyway, enough of me yapping. We're going to run this main line. You see this set of junk right here Sarge is holding on to? There's a set of junk right up there. It's about 130 feet. Our line's 150 feet long, so we're going to run from there to there. We're going to basically come across this creek for the most part. And flatheads are probably in some stage of nesting still, which means it would be normal for them to move up in and out of these creeks to breed, lay eggs, feed, whatever. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get started. We're going to film the most we can of it. We got about an hour before dark. Hour and a half. We got about an hour and a half. And we'll come back in the morning just after daylight and see what we can get. Hopefully we bring something to you guys. We need to make sure we put a tag on one end of it too. Okay. You want to go ahead and thread one? Well, you can't with that bead, can you?
What, thread?
We'll have to take another piece of line and tie.
Yeah, tie something on there.
Here, let me pull on it. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
It'll be fine. Turn it over.
Yeah. You can hear this motor hit here in a minute. Don't let me get too fast on you.
There's that first knot. Or first.
Tell you what, the distance will fool you on it.
Yeah.
You think. And also, guys, while he's running this, it don't have to be any kind of certain distance, because you can, obviously you can run shorter and just tie it short, or you can tie extra line on and extend it out wherever you need it. We're just, this is the first time we've done this. First time I've done it in a long time. So we're keeping it simple. We're gonna make everything fit, put it in what we think's a good spot. And that's what we're gonna do, you know, because, well, it's our boat and our video, so there's that. Just tell me what you need me to do. One other thing real quick while Sarge is getting the boat situated there. In Kentucky, you have to, you used to have to put your name and address and phone number and a whole bunch of crap on it, but now you're issued, when you buy your license, you're issued a hunter identification number. That's probably not exactly what that's called, but you're issued a number. And we found this really cool company on Amazon that makes these little, I don't want to show you my number, but these little brass tags, and they pre-stamp whatever number you want it. or whatever you want on it. You can get like 50 of them for, what was it, 20 bucks?
20 bucks, I think. 50.
That way if you got a bunch of limb lines or bank poles and stuff, so they're gonna last forever, as long as you don't lose them. Got a little hole in it. So we'll just tie this on. Probably should tie it on both ends. We'll do at least one. But yeah. What's that? Just in my opinion, I think if you're gonna do this a lot, obviously we put these down and below the water where you can't see it. But we're in a section of the river that is rarely used. We're literally one of 2 boats that's on the ramp, and we're going to be back early in the morning. So I'm not saying that it's impossible for somebody to find it, but it's highly unlikely. You can see we got the main line stretched. You should be able to see it there. We got it pretty tight, but we're going to hang at least 10 pounds of weight in the middle of it, so it's going to drop out of sight. So now I'm going to start taking these leader lines out, baiting it up, handing it to Sarge. He's going to clip it on. We're going to start live bait on this end. We'll do 12 live bait, skip a spot, 12 cut bait. I just realized we don't have cut yet, but that's okay. And weight in the middle. We'll do the weight last. Here we go. Pretty good sized bluegill. Got him hooked right behind that dorsal fin there. I'm just going to clip this on between those 2 beads. If you don't drop it in the river. There's one. The bottom looks pretty clean on the sonar. Yeah, right there, guys. They're mean.
You'll be just as feisty in the morning.
That's a long ear, not a pumpkin seed. No. Fight me. Fight me over it. We got 12 live. We're gonna go 12 cut. Don't let it swim away on you. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. You can feel them fish. All the way back that line.
Good eyeball, how about that?
That'll work. He dead anyway.
All right, y'all, so this is completely random. But you can use about anything you want to for weight. I'm just gonna take the hook off one of these for the middle. And we're gonna come up with something different, but I happen to have these old stainless steel plates laying around. So I stacked 3 or 4 of them together, tied me a rope in it. That'll be our weight. Redneck as hell, but it'll work. So we'll just clip this onto the middle one. We're gonna let it down as easy as we can. Because in my mind, I'm thinking that if you just drop this,
yeah,
it could literally sling your baits off.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Get them hooked up and everything else. Probably against them. Just clip it on just like you do the bait.
And one thing I failed to mention, guys, we're only in 5 to 6 feet of water here. Which hopefully ain't a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. No. So he's just going to see how he's following the line back. That was my thoughts exactly. And that lets that weight down easy.
Yep.
You'll feel it hit the bottom here in a minute.
I think I'm already on it. Excellent.
That'll keep us from slinging our baits off.
All right,
There she go. She's on the bottom, folks. Got 24 baited hooks in the water. All we can do now is take a little nappy nap, come back. Well, y'all, this is the first and last one of these in a while. A good, crisp 53 degrees this morning. It's been hot. It's been 90s, humid. We had a little cold front come through yesterday. It's gonna be 90 again today, but right now it feels absolutely amazing. We're gonna check this line. Y'all wish us luck. Fish on. Oh yeah. Now we just let me get this net ready too.
All right, I got the line. There's a fish right here.
Okay.
Well,
I think there's a bigger fish on this thing.
we ain't skunked anyway, people. That was quick. Sorry we didn't have time to get y'all. Line. The odds of something biting the next one down is probably pretty
Slim. Yeah.
slim. Just because of all the ruckus. Or it could be the opposite and it might draw them, I don't know.
Well, I think that obviously there's more that we can do with these.
Didn't have exactly the success we'd like to, but got this one little guy and we're going to cook him up. It's not really YouTube friendly, but when we catch catfish, we like to bleed them out in live well and then throw them on ice. And the way we do that is we take game shears and go up underneath at the gill plate and just cut that in half up in there. Basically, you're about halfway cutting its head off. Or you could cut your tail or whatever, but a catfish this small is not going to have a lot of gamey taste or red meat in it anyway. But it always helps just to bleed them out before you cook them. Makes a lot less mess. And it tastes better. See how clean those fillets are? Like I said, that's a small fish, so it's not going to have a lot of junk in anyway, but you don't have all that old blood on your cutting board. Just makes things a lot nicer. Makes stuff more gooder. Usually when stuff's more gooder, it's less batter. I don't know if y'all have ever had catfish egg rolls before, but I ain't either. We're fixing to. I saw this on somebody's channel. Put her own little twist on it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Something to get out of this regular old recipes. And yes, we're gonna pick all that up, just for the record. Like fish. Like some little catfish chunks. Put little Tonys. I completely understand that there's nothing Asian about Tony Sasheries, but that's what we're doing. But it's good. Kadonky donk. Kadonky donk. Alright, we're going to pull our rice off a little early. Just let it set in the water so it'll stay warm. Let's put some more on it first. I've been at one point in my life. For sure. Like paper ink. Huh? You like paper ink?
Was it made eggs?
Now, if I read this right, it's supposed to go water all the way around the edge. If we need to turn that down, we can. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying it might get ready before we're ready. How you say that? Nasoya? Nasoya?
That's what we're going with.
Roll.
That's what we're going with. Nasoya.
About 50-50, so it's about 50-50. Yeah. Got some super slaw mix. As opposed to unsuper slaw, I guess. You good? Fish right there.
What?
Chads. Bunch of chads. Alright. Probably didn't put enough meat in this, but it'll be a good start. Oh, that'll do. Hey, looks professional, son. Oh, God. Reckon that's too hot. This might get done quicker than we think. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely done on the outside. I don't either. Ouch.
We're able to wake up at like 6 in the morning, go and get a singular catfish, land on a little piece of land and cook it up into something I've never even heard of.
What do you think of it? You think it's cool?
I think it's cool, and I think it's I think it's funny we're able to do that.
Sorry, Lord, we ain't got much sense.
I think it's funny.
You think we should try one of these raw?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, can I have one of these? Because I don't think I've ever.
You're a growing kid.
That's a good point, but
P.F. Chang sweet chili sauce. I got no idea what this is going to taste like.
That's good stuff.
yeah, P.F. Chang's is awesome.
Chili sauce is good.
That does smell good.
Amazing.
Not all.
I will say that chili sauce is wow.
Good.
Yeah,
I just picked
that
it on the
chili
wing,
sauce
so.
is good stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's done.
Yeah, it's plenty done. Just be
Alright.
careful because it's hot for sure.
Does it have any flavor to it, or is it
Oh, yeah.
kind of bland?
It's got plenty of flavor.
Does it?
Two or 3 seconds.
Well, pretty good.
It's actually pretty good.
May not have had to cook them as long. I'm like you. I'd rather miss on the other side of that.
I don't know. I kind of like that. A little bit of a charred taste on that.
Put the grill marks on it.
That's a good way to turn one little fish into,
Oh, yeah.
add some rice to it and feed 3 people.
Yeah.
Thank you, little fish.
Thank you, little fish. That'd be a good shot on the camera. I'll listen. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Yep.
Dirt. Them dirt ears. Well, I thought that was concrete. That's a big chunk of.
What's that, on inner tube?
Mud.
right back in the water.
He's right.
You got a turtle?
Oh, nice. Oh, it's so tiny.
See him?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Turtle.
Big thing.
It's not focused. Oh, there he goes. Oh.
Little green turtle.
Whenever
Here, wait.
we get done recording, I'll hold him long enough. You take your phone, take you a good picture of him.
Yeah. Oh, he's so itty bitty. I don't know if any of y'all knew this, but y'all can take pictures while you're recording.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah. This little white circle here,
Uh-huh.
you can
Well.
take pictures. I've been doing it the whole time.
I guess you gotta have kids to understand cell phones. What is that? Good Lord, that's somebody's.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, go get that. That's somebody's Trotline or something.
God.
Gill. That is, ain't it? Is that a gill net?
Yeah, what it is. Or remnants of one.
I don't know what it is. That ain't wire, is it?
No, but still. No, it ain't. It might just be
Looks like
the
spaghetti.
remnants of somebody.
River spaghetti.
River spaghetti. Bye, turtle.
He's like, this is not where I was at. Okay. All right, y'all, that'll do it for this one. We had a wonderful time on the river. It's beautiful down here. First time on first time we've been out on this stretch. We've done a little bit of fishing. Cooked a unique meal, especially for breakfast. It's very unique for breakfast. Oh God, he's killed us right here. Cleaned up the river. We got a bag full of trash. We got an inner tube. Just done some exploring, cooking, and enjoyed the outdoors. Luckily, it's not always about the catching, because sometimes we suck at it. See y'all next time.
In a way, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but the texture of this tree reminds me of crock pot chicken.
Okay. That's really weird, but we'll go with it.
I know it.
You think it tastes like crock pot chicken?
Sure.
We got some seasoning we can put on it.
I mean, we could try.
I mean, you could make anything taste like chicken if you tried really hard.
I guess so.
True.